and I am an internet marketer. I have been online since 2009. I want to welcome you to my hangout today. I have a very special guest, and I'm very excited that he's here with me today. His name is Alonzo Graham, and he is the owner of Pro Mustang Movers here in Houston, Texas. Hi, Alonzo. How are you today?
How you doing, Miss Weatherby? Doing pretty good.
That's great. I am so happy to have you here today because you epitomize the work that I've been doing online since, like I said, '09. I have been helping businesses in my local market and all over the globe to promote their businesses. That's what I do, as you know. And I want to welcome everyone who's here today. And if you're watching this in the replay, I want to thank you for tuning in and for listening to our information that we're going to share with you today about how your business can benefit from lead generation. If you go to my blog, which is kjweathersby.com, you will see the story about Alonzo and his success. We will also be doing a case study on him as far as how his business is benefiting from the work that we're doing. His situation is very unique, and he's going to chime in and tell you some of his experiences and about his story. But before we get to that, I want to explain to you that during this process, early on, I met him, and he was very receptive to what I'm doing. And as a result, his business has benefited from our relationship. And our relationship is twofold. I generate leads and I close sales because I do quotes for his business. And in doing quotes, he gets customers. And then the second piece of it is that he actually goes out and he does the service for the customer. So when he gets the customers from me, they've already been qualified. He doesn't have to do anything other than go out and perform the service. So this is a very unique relationship. This is not the model that I had anticipated that I would be doing for anyone, but the opportunity presented itself. He was open and very receptive to me doing this, and we talked about, different goals that we have and how we could go about generating income for both of us. And it has worked, hasn't it, Alonzo?
Absolutely.
All right. So today we're going to just tell you some of the things that we've been successful in, and I'm going to have him, give you some background on himself and what he's been doing, and then we'll go from there. So, Alonzo, I'll have you to introduce yourself and tell a little bit about yourself and your business.
Okay. My name is Alonzo Graham. I am the owner of Pro Mustang Movers, and I started off working for other moving companies. I connected with Miss Weatherby. She said that she could help me out. I told her I had a dream and a goal to have my own moving company. We went through the procedures to start ironing everything out to do that. She's been helping me dramatically. It's been a great, fantastic experience. We've only been working together for a couple of months, and just within a couple of months, I have made over thousands of dollars. And like I say, it's just a great experience because, we're in Houston and it's a big market, and it's very, you have to be very strategic. It's very competitive because there's so many different moving companies. But with Miss Weatherby, she's made my job and my life a whole lot more easier, as providing me with the customers and leads. And, so it's just been a very fantastic moment. I can't say how much more happy and proud I am to work with Miss Weatherby. I'm looking forward each and every day more to the future because just within a fast length of time, we have created some buzz in Houston and generated a lot of leads.
Thank you so much. I really have enjoyed the collaboration of the businesses. Now I want to explain to you something. Initially when I talked to Alonzo, and I'm going to tell you how I met him, and it's a real short story. He actually moved my family twice. within Houston. So, the proof is in the pudding. When I saw his expertise and the way he handled himself so professionally, in terms of the moves, how he, conducted himself. Initially, when we moved, he was working for another company, and he was sent in to complete a move because there was some other people involved, and the move wasn't going as smoothly as we had anticipated. And when he came in, everything shifted. And when I say it shifted, I mean as soon as he hit the door, I was very confident in his professionalism because he took right on over. He got in and he got moving. And when I say he got moving, we were out of there thanks to him. Because if it hadn't been for him, I don't know, I probably would have been moving for 48 hours. When he came in and did the things that he did, it changed the whole dynamic. And I was so impressed. And then the second time we met was when he actually was taking the things that we had placed in storage and he was bringing them into my new home. Once again, got in, got out of storage, brought the things over, and in no time, everything was in its proper place. I didn't have to do anything. I got, myself together that night, went to bed. That was the end of the day. He had placed everything where I asked him, and if I asked him to move something somewhere after he had placed it the first time, he was professional. He didn't complain. He just showed himself to be a true professional, and I was impressed by that. And it's so funny because all this time, I've been looking for someone like him who would, work alongside with me, listen to, directions as far as, just indicating different things that we needed to do. And he readily did that. In turn, he's teaching me about his business. I have learned so much. How could I quote customers if he's not training me? So he's, showing me the ropes. He's showing me what I need to do. I have a sales background, so closing deals and closing sales is no, problem. I grew up the child of two entrepreneurs, who had bricks and mortar businesses. And I, as a child, I worked during the summers. When I came home from college, I had a job. My friends were looking for jobs. I didn't have to look for a job because my parents raised me in the business. So I had to watch them, every day. And then I had to work as I got older. My dad said, no, you're not going to stay in the bed. You're going to get up and you're going to get out every day and you're going to go to your mom's and our business. And so that's what I did. So I have a background as far as business, okay? I've had my own businesses. But internet marketing is my passion. And meeting Alonzo, he was open enough to collaborate with me, and he was willing to learn. And that's all it takes. It takes someone who has an open mind, who is, open to new ideas. I've been sowing seeds in this business for a long time, but it's hard to get people who can duplicate, okay, to generate income. And so the best part about it for me is to actually, when I go to him and we meet, whether it's after a move or, at some point, and I actually hand over, the proceeds from the move, that's a great feeling because this is something I've been working on for 2 years as far as trying to show people how to duplicate my success online. And so here's my, prime example of it's doable. It can be done. And you have to have someone who's confident. And he was confident in me. He was confident in me to show him, and he trusts me to show him what exactly needed to be done. And trust is a big, it's a big factor when you're working with people. You have to be able to trust. So Alonzo, tell me more about your business model and how you came up with your concept of, your business, and how many moves have you done, since you've been in this industry?
Mm. I've been doing moving for like 6 years now. I've probably done over 600 to 700 moves.
Wow,
and
that's a lot. Well, it shows because when you moved us, I mean, it was like quick, it was fast, and it really. I was impressed because of what I had seen in the industry, and then to see you come in and, like I said, the first time, just take over the job and just get it done. I was really impressed, and I really want people to understand that what happened first, and I'm going to kind of give you a picture of how we structured it. So initially we met, we discussed, what my role would be in terms of assisting him with his business. And in doing that, I was able to build first a website. So he has a website, and you can go to it. It is movehouston.weebly.com. And because the website is working, we're going to be attaining a domain, which is going to be movehouston.com very shortly. So we've been using that. So that was the first aspect of building his marketing. The second thing that I did was I acquired some leads. And I acquired some leads in a very short period of time. He told you that we've only been working together for a couple of months. So any local business has to have prospects. And if you don't have prospects, you're not in business. So the first thing that I did was acquire multiple prospects. So any morning that I get up, there are already over 50 to 100 prospects that are looking to move within Houston. So that is an advantage for his business because he doesn't have to go out looking for customers. The customers come right into the email inbox, and from there, we're able to go forth and start quoting the customers. So we go website to the leads. And then from there, I have created CPC and PPC campaigns, which is cost per click and pay per click campaigns for his business. And we are using Bing, Yahoo, Microsoft Ads, as well as Google Ads. And we've had success in both areas, as well as the people who've already raised their hand and said, I'm ready to move. All I need from you is a quote and information. So basically, my day consists of sitting down for maybe a couple hours and writing quotes to the 50 or so people that are in my inbox. Okay, there are like 50 in there now. And write the quotes and wait for a response. Once that response comes, then we quote out the job. Alonzo is in a position where he can physically go and look at the work detail to determine what if the quote lines up with what the job actually will cost. Once that's done, we then go ahead and we schedule the job. So it's a simple process that we do, and I can do this across any business, whether it's limousine, whether it's landscaping, plumbers, tree pruners, iPhone repair, any business model you can think of that's a local business, bricks and mortar, I can create leads. So that is the relationship that he and I have, and I'm so excited today to share this success with you because, as I stated, when he gets that envelope, it's all smiles, And what I really enjoy about working with Alonzo is that he is very intuitive. So he understands his business. And when I tell him something that a customer tells me, if it does not line up with what he knows about the moving industry, he will school me. He will sit me down, I mean, we're on the phone, and I sit down and I listen. And he tells me, we cannot, do the job for this cost because, and he'll tell me the factors, because this, that, and the other. So we need to go back and we need to tell the customer that, we need to do this in order to, accept the job. And so I go back to the customer and I, educate them in terms of what he has informed me of. And then at that point, we go and we, get the deal and we situate it where all parties come out, happy. And at that point, we go forth. That doesn't happen very often. Usually, we get it dead on the head from the first day. We go in, we do the job, and people are very appreciative. So, Alonzo, based on the customers that you've been getting from me, can you explain how they've been satisfied once you go in and you actually move them?
Oh, absolutely. The customers are so happy they give tips. They're saying that we are one of the fastest moving companies they've ever seen before. And they're just real happy, about the time, and they're happy about their things coming out of their house looking the same way they came out, going into the new location looking the same way.
Very good.
We just try to stay professional. We try to mix being fast with safe as well. And so we want our customers to be very happy about the work that we're doing. And we want you to refer us as well. So we're going to make sure we do the best job. So.
Very good. Well, I'm sure that you will be getting tons of referrals. I'm sure that you'll be getting a lot of business in the city of Houston as a result of the collaboration. And outside of our collaboration, he also markets his business. So what I'm doing is, just a part of his business. He's not totally relying on me to generate all of his business because he's been in business for some time in terms of, knowing people and getting referrals from past companies and past jobs that he's worked. And so people have followed him to his business. So I do a chunk and then the rest comes from him. So we work together. Each day is different. That's what I really like about working with him. He's open. It's hard to show people how to promote their business when they have a difficult time, listening or taking advice. And it's hard, even when you show them, return on investment, a lot of times they're leery because of past experiences. But he did not have that baggage. And so because he didn't have that baggage, he was readily interested, and he was very receptive to what I was, explaining to him and what I showed him. And so it makes it much easier when he doesn't talk about what he's done in the past and how this didn't work and that didn't work. He was open. And it was like whatever I presented, we found out together whether or not it was working. And if it didn't, then we didn't use it. But if it works, we scale up. And so we found one thing that really, really works, and we're scaling up. And the phone rings. If it doesn't ring every day, it's ringing every other day. And I'm quoting, and he's moving. We're getting customers. So we're not going to make this much longer, but I am just so excited to have him here. You can read more about him. Go to my blog, kjweathersby.com. And there is an article about him and his success with this system. If you are a local business owner and you want to, get help with leads and customers, you can reach out to me at kjweathersby, that's WEATHERSBY, at gmail.com, and I will, sit down and explain everything to you. This is strictly, internet. We do some offline promoting, like with flyers, and there's other methods that we can use and I can use to help your business. Now, we want to give the information about how you can contact Alonzo Graham, if you are in the Houston area, I think right now we go as far as about 50 miles around Houston. So if you are in that area of 50 miles, can you name some of the cities in the Houston area that you service,
We
Alonzo?
service Richmond, Sugarland, Katy, Missouri City, Rosenberg, and in local areas as well.
Okay. So then we have Pearland, we have Stratford. Like he said, there's so many. Spring, Cypress. I'm new to Houston, but I do know some of the surrounding municipalities. So if you call us, we can let you know if we service your area, and we can get right on it and get you moved. Now, for the number to call is 713-485-0895. And Alonzo, you want to give them your number?
832-551-4750.
Okay, can you repeat that?
832-551-4750.
Okay. And also, you can contact us at email. The email is pro Mustang Movers, and movers is plural, at gmail.com. So you can reach us any of those ways, and we will promptly give you a call back. We will give you a quote, and if necessary, we will come to your location, and we will look at what you need to move and give you a fair and reasonable estimate. And we have some specials that will be going on all summer long. So if you are in the process of moving, or you know someone who's in the process of moving, call us first, because we do have some special deals that we're giving out for June, July, and August. We know that these are this is the season to move, because the children now are out of school. College students will be going back to school in the fall. So if your child is going off to college and you need a move, you can contact us. We do some long distance moving, correct, Alonzo? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Could you hear me? Yes, ma'am. We do long distance. We do some long distance moving.
Okay. So, like, if you're leaving Houston and you want to go to some surrounding states, Louisiana, or somewhere that's within a 6 to 12-hour radius, give us a call and we can help you with that move. If you want to go into Florida or California, we can help you with that. So, give us a call, and like I said, 713-485-0895, Pro Mustang Movers. You can find us online at movehouston.weebly.com. And with that, I want to thank you, Alonzo, for joining me today on this Hangout. I know this is your first one, and I'm very excited that we were able to get together and get it out live, because people need to know about this. So I want to thank you very much for being my guest today. And as I said, you'll be seeing a case study that goes into depth about what we're doing and how you can become a part. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. This is Catherine Weathersby and Alonzo Graham. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.